Now let's move to British American tobacco. This is Paul's favorite company.
Yeah, it's got the cigarette manufacturing operations around the world. Remember, its 4 key brands are, let's see if I can remember them. Pall Mall is the one, Dunhill is the other, Kent, Lucky Strike. But in fact, that's probably going to be widened because they're busy buying Reynolds American in the US, which has also got the Newton brand, something like that.
Well done for somebody who doesn't even like the company. Market cap 1.4 trillion rand, PE ratio of 20.4 and a dividend yield of 4%.
Newport, just the extra brand. So maybe there'll be 5 after that deal.
Do you want to give us your sense of BAT up front?
Well, it's done extremely well, and it's a branded goods company, notwithstanding rising regulation and increased taxes on cigarettes. They've done a spectacular job, and the share price will reveal that.
And there's the share price for you to
Now that's
absorb.
in rands here in this country, because of course they are listed here, and South Africans own I think about 11 or 12% of the total.
That's right.
And this is the company you were talking about here, the one that you don't support the products, but the investment case for you is sound.
Yes, so I think, when you consider the addictiveness of smoking, I'm really not a fan of smoking at all. But I think that as long as people are going to use the product and they are evolving along with, all these e-cigarettes and things like that, they're also doing a lot of research into smoking and cancer caused by smoking, etc. So there are sort of initiatives that make you think that they could sort of move into a completely opposite direction if one day this market is shut down. But as long as people are smoking and paying exorbitant amounts of money for cigarettes, which I think are completely ridiculous prices, I will be making money from this company. And they've been capitalizing on that margins.
But Paul, you refuse to make money from this company.
Look, it's principally listed in London, but it's interesting what it's busy with at the moment. In the last decade, they've been buying things like, Bentoel in Indonesia and Pro Tobacco in Colombia, and then taking the luxury brands and taking them to those markets. But now this is a big shift. They're actually shelling out like $47 billion in order to buy the part of Reynolds American they don't own already, which will give them those Lucky Strike, Pall Mall and Newport brands in the US. So that's interesting. It's quite similar in a way to SAB Miller's move historically to go into the US. And I would say that's opportunistic, yes, perhaps, but I don't think it's a great idea, because that's where the cigarette consumption is declining the fastest, is in those developed countries.
Let's just have a look at the share price again.
Sort of rolled over a bit, but I think quite a lot of that is currency related, probably on the way up and the way down. Mia, is
definitely,
that correct?
yeah, it's definitely currency related. When you consider the pound and what the pound has done, that's actually been the whole reason for those.
So
Mia, is this a buying
stable
opportunity, given the fact that you endorse the investment in this one?
Well, I think, the price isn't expensive at the moment. It definitely offers better value than it did in 2016. So if you want to buy a company with a nice margin and capitalize on other people's bad habits, then this is probably something you can consider.
Can I call that a hot?
You can call it a hot. I think it's a company that has made money for our portfolios over the longer term.
I'm going to continue to give it a pass. Not hot. Thank you very much.